All right, SPY. We had our piercing pattern that we saw yesterday, and now we kind of have, well, we do have a hammer formation. And if you look at the 15-minute or even the 30-minute, you can see that it started off and ripped down, and then the bulls slowly creeped it back up. So let's look at a fib retracement real quick of what this level is. Quick and dirty, it is above that 62%. So that's fine. I mean, maybe it continues to the upside, but you can see that if you look here, that this is what they ripped it down, and then the bulls were able to fight back and I think get it close to the 10-day. So it closed close to the 10-day. So two bullish patterns so far. So we just want to see the follow through, but again, we see the momentum is kind of dying down. And what I didn't like about this currently is that we need to break up, because this will cause what could be a lower high. I'm not worried about the head and shoulders crap, stuff like that. I'm worried about how we're moving in the trend. So I like when we get bounce up, get separation, and come back up, maybe test the bottom of this one if we were coming on retracement, come back down. I don't like when it is trending sideways like this. To me, that is showing that the bulls are weakening. And I just don't like, it's just sloppy to me. It's just trading sideways and it's sloppy. So the underlying tone has continued to be to the bull side because of this price action. There's nothing that you should see that says that this is bearish. I'm not saying to pick a bottom or top. I just say I don't like this sloppiness going on right here. It's sloshing. It's not giving separation. I like when it's doing that. But the good thing is that, again, you have the second bullish pattern. We had the piercing pattern this day, and now we have a hammered formation here. I wish the volume was a little bit higher on it, quite honestly. But we'll see what holds. Again, we're going to have to see. If it comes back and tests this 193 area, that's going to be something to draw some concern from. So we'll see if it can pop it up or not, because right now this has been very bipolar so far. So you have shoot down, shoot up, shoot down in the morning, back up. So we have to be very cautious with that. QQQ, not giving that much. Again, it breaks this little shooting star pattern from this bullish engulfing pattern, and I think it pops back up. The volume is decreasing momentum a little bit, but again, the problem with looking at a lot of this traditional volume studies, Wyckoff is very good, very, very good. But now you have to take into place some option volume as well. This is a little bit tricky when you start adding that third party or that third dimension into volume analysis. But again, it is above the 10. Momentum is kind of, if it could curl back up, that would be a good thing. And if it just breaks these highs, these highs are 93.57, then it could pop to the upside, and then you don't have any, you have clear skies above. The Russell kind of gave the same type of pattern. Let's look at the IWM, pretty much to give you the volume. So we had a piercing pattern, and it gave us a higher low. So let's see if we could get some continuation. Again, I would have loved for this to come up, tag the top of this, and gave, like, you see how it tagged this one, this high, came back, tagged this one. I wish it would, but now it's starting to get a little sloppy. So I don't know if this is showing that the bears the bulls are weakening, but they need to show us something quickly. The diamond, again, is holding this level, but again, it's just, this is cool, but it's not getting separation. Now we're getting this sloppy consolidation, and maybe even a lower high going on right here. We have Apple. Actually, I like this play. Actually, if you bought the dip here, you have a tight stop below this level. Not exactly, so that they can, trust me, they'll hunt the stops, take it down, and shoot above. But if it could get above the 10-day, it came down pretty slowly. I want to see how this one works out. Netflix. Engulfing pattern. Now you got an inside bar. So if you could, you have, I like inside bars, because then you can have a very, very limited risk in this case. Meaning if it breaks the high, goes above, you put your stop below. They can definitely be a gift at time. You just want to see the trend that's going into it. You have Tesla. Again, it's just giving like a little bit of faking out action, quite honestly. But the underlying trend is, again, I told people, based on the breakouts, I would have been taking profits. So a lot of people that are taking these breakouts are getting squeezed a little bit, when I think it's unnecessary if you kind of look at where the trend went and what opportunities it gave you on the dip. But again, it's defining what the dip is. I know that's used often by the dip, but what's the actual dip is something you're gonna have to research on your own. I'm not gonna just give it out like that. You got Solar City. Solar City is continuing to look good. Nothing is showing that it's something to. I think you just continue, just roll your stops off. If you have profits, fine. Price line still is holding this 50-day. The momentum looks like it might be curling up. So if it kind of stinks that what happened today, because it kind of it got up, broke out, and then pretty much if you roll your stop ups, maybe you didn't get stopped out, maybe you did get stopped out, but we'll see how it goes. Again, it just was trading sideways, but you do have lower highs as well on that 15-minute and on that 30-minute. So we got to see how this works out, because this would be what we consider intraday on a descending triangle. You have the lower highs, so once it breaks below these levels, it's been tested 1, 2, 3 times. It could be something that could look bad. Facebook, again, I think you buy here, and then you just, because again, I'm saying the breakouts got squeezed yesterday. The day before yesterday, they got a little happy, and then I think you just roll your stop up, quite honestly, because you got 4 days up, and I would tighten them up and just see where it goes from there. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do today. I don't have that much stuff going on. I got some stuff I got to do. Twitter actually popped up as well, which is surprising, being what's going on with it. But again, I'm not ruling anything out. See if we can get past this little band of congestion and go up to that $50 range. Let's look at the weekly. You can see it does, this was the little pause. So we'll see if sellers come back into this. If you bought off these lows, then you should be seeing some handsome profit either way. So again, that's it. Take care.